And the starters waving them into position with the flag, and they're off. We have number 1 Stanley in the lead, followed by number 3 Dapper 2. And as they come into the stretch around the trees, it is O. Henry in the lead. Very close race here as they come down the stretch. Anybody's race right now. Dapper 2. And it looks like O. Henry, followed by Dapper 2. And they are coming down the stretch. It's anybody's race at this point. It is Diamond Girl on the outside. Diamond Girl charging down the stretch. Right on the heels of Diamond Girl is O. Henry. Diamond Girl, O. Henry. Now moving up on the inside, it's Stanley. And Diamond Girl is going to run away with this one, followed by Stanley. Dapper 2 and O. Henry here. Awaiting orders, the flag is up and they're off. Number 1 Popcorn in the lead, but here comes Comet. Comet and Farashika. Trailed by number 1 Popcorn. And it looks like Comet in the lead, but Farashika on the outside. As they approach the stretch, Popcorn in third, but down the stretch they come. Here comes Comet, like a comet, but Farashika coming up on the inside. It's neck and neck, anybody's race as they come down the stretch. Comet and Farashika. And Farashika pulling ahead on the inside. Comet on the outside, Popcorn in third. Farashika bolting down the stretch, trailed by Comet. And Popcorn bringing up the rear, and it is going to be Farashika here, taking the medium pony race, followed by Comet and Popcorn in third. I got it wrong. The flag is up and they're off. And it's Ruffle the Road out in front, followed by Ode to Joy, Spicy Bullet, and A Touch of Class. And as they move down the back stretch, it is Ruffle the Road right there with Ode to Joy and A Touch of Class in third. Heading now to the far turn. And out in front, it is Spicy Bullet. As they approach the stretch. And it is Ode to Joy, A Touch of Class, Spicy Bullet. As they come down the stretch, we have Ode to Joy coming down the stretch. Ruffle the Road in second. Number 3, Spicy Bullet. Now Ruffle the Road makes a move to the inside. Ode to Joy looks back. Here comes Ruffle the Road in the inside. Will Ruffle the Road have enough? Not today, as it will be Ode to Joy, Ruffle the Road, followed by Spicy Bullet. A Touch of Class coming down the stretch as well.
I don't see the flag guy at all. Okay. The flag is up, and they're off. Missing today on the outside, Judah's Baby. Judah's Baby now gets the lead. Missing today is next. Then comes Northern Leopard in third. 5 lengths back is Two Irresistible. Next in fourth, and 4 and Out is next. And apparently Gone with the Glory refused at the start. It's Judah's Baby on the outside. And Northern Leopard is there at the rail, 5 lengths back to Forward and Out. Racing in third. Then Missing Today and Two Irresistible at the back. Midway on the turn. Northern Leopard on the inside. Judah's Baby right there on the outside, 5 lengths back, Forward and Out. And in the straight now, Judah's Baby drifts wide. Northern Leopard, 4 and Out. Right there at the rail, then Missing Today and Two Irresistible. 1/4 mile to run. 4 and Out at the fence. Northern Leopard. On the outside, farther out, Judah's Baby. Now Two Irresistible gains. Coming now to the 16th pole. 4 and Out by 4. Northern Leopard next and Two Irresistible. Nearing the finish, it is 4 and Out. In front. And they're off. Babysitter was away a bit slowly, the Barker for the lead. Bookful is next, Power Glide is on between them. Storm there in fourth. Then comes Wassail fifth and Proverbial sixth on the outside. Bet's Bugle Boy moves up at the rail. Then Rocky Bandito and Babysitter is at the back. Down the back straight, Power Glide has the lead 1.5 lengths. Booked Full in second by a half. Then comes Storm on the outside in third. The Barker is fourth and Bet's Bugle Boy is fifth. Proverbial next in sixth. Then Wassail, Babysitter on the outside, and Rocky Bandito is ninth. Midway on the turn, and Power Glide has the lead by 2.5. Storm is next. Proverbial on the outside, and down the straight now. It's Power Glide with the lead. Proverbial is next. The Barker. Babysitter is way on the outside, and Storm is next. They're in mid-straight now. Bet's Bugle Boy in the orange. Proverbial is next. Power Glide gives way, and Rocky Bandito on the inside. It's Proverbial with the lead. Bet's Bugle Boy on the outside. Rocky Bandito is next. Nearing the finish, it's Proverbial in front with Bet's Bugle Boy and Bookful on the inside. The flag is up. They're off. McDynamo was away well. Now Pickles and Relish up along the inside. Navalis into second. 3 lengths back. North Atlantic is third by a head. Pulling Strings is fourth. 2.5 back to Northern Sky, fifth ahead. Scottish Dancer is sixth at the rail. McDynamo seventh. Northern Sky, then comes Acting Frisky. Caro's Echo. I'm Silver is 10th. Heading to the far turn. Pickles and Relish on the lead by 2. Pulling Strings is next. North Atlantic is there in third. Navalis is fourth. McDynamo up on the outside. And midway on the turn, it's Pickles and Relish by 3. Pulling Strings is next. 4 lengths back is McDynamo and Northern Sky. Now to the quarter pole. Pickles and Relish has the lead by 4. Pulling Strings is next. McDynamo up on the outside in third. Then Scottish Dancer. Final eighth of a mile, it's Pickles and Relish by 4 lengths. Pulling Strings is gaining. McDynamo next. And Northern Sky. Pickles and Relish will hang on to win it. McDynamo next and Pulling Strings. They turn to face the starter. They're off. All got away well. VP Sales on the inside. For the early lead, Heyday Halo is next. Captain Aubrey. As they jump the first, VP Sales. Now Fortnightly is moved up. Almost there on the inside. Mom's Vow is next, then Captain Aubrey as they come past the stands, the first of 3 times. VP Sales, Mom's Vow heads apart for the lead. Almost there on the inside is next. Oboe Prospect is fourth, and Veiled is fifth. Captain Aubrey, sixth on the inside. Heyday Halo. Correction, almost there is next. Then comes Fortnightly, followed by Air Force MD, ninth as they head down the back straight. Fence 3 and Mom's Vow is on the lead by 3 lengths. VP Sales in second. Then comes Heyday Halo, next in third. Almost there, and on the outside, Veiled, followed by Captain Aubrey. And down the back straight they go. And apparently Heyday Halo has been pulled up. Down the back straight they go, and Mom's Vow leads by 4. VP Sales in second. Oboe Prospect is third. And round the far turn, Mom's Vow in front by 4. VP Sales is next, almost there. Racing in third, Veiled on the outside fourth. Oboe Prospect fifth. Captain Aubrey is sixth. 7 lengths back to Fortnightly, and Air Force MD trails as they come to the 7th of 16. They're in the straight now, en route to the 8th fence. Mom's Vow has the lead by 3. Oboe Prospect there in second. Then comes VP Sales, next racing third. And almost there as they come by the stands. It's Mom's Vow on the lead by 4 lengths. VP Sales is next. Oboe Prospect is third. Almost there is fourth, about 6 off the pace. Captain Aubrey and Vale are together. 5 back to Fortnightly, last but 1, and Air Force MD. Last of all as they make the turn to the back straight the final time. They'll turn and look at jump 10 with Mom's Vow leading by 2. VP Sales and Oboe Prospect together. Almost there is fourth by a head. Vale fifth on the outside. Captain Aubrey is 6th. Then comes Fortnightly and Air Force MD. And over the 11th, Mom's Vow, unseated as rider. Almost there, takes the lead. Oboe Prospect is next. VP Sales next third, then Captain Aubrey in fourth. Veiled is next, and Fortnightly far back. Air Force MD. Into the far turn they go now. Oboe Prospect. And almost there, they go over that one together. Almost there, has the lead a half. Oboe Prospect next. About 7 back to Captain Aubrey, then comes Fortnightly on the outside. And here they come to the top of the straight. The 14th, almost there, has the lead. Oboe Prospect is next. Then comes Captain Aubrey in third. Fortnightly is fourth. Now 2 to go. Almost there. Is in front by 3. Captain Aubrey on the outside. Comes on now. They come to the 16th and final jump. Almost there. Captain Aubrey in the yellow cap. Here's Captain Aubrey at the 16th. Captain Aubrey will be over the jump first. Almost there on the inside. It is Captain Aubrey now clear to win it. Almost there is next. Oboe Prospect third. Flag is up and they're off. Hallowed Halls over the first, Skeet Shooter into second. Then comes Safari Racer in third, and Jarius is fourth, followed by Perfect Storm as they come to the top of the straight, the second of 18. Hallowed Halls has the lead over the second jump. Safari Dancer next. Skeet Shooter is there in third. Then Jarius in fourth, and Sherpa Charm on the outside as they come to the third. Towards us now to jump 4. It is Hallowed Halls with the lead. Sherpa Charm now in second, and Skeet Shooter is third. Safari Dancer for Perfect Storm in fifth, and Jarius is sixth. Internal Affair next, then Rumble from Above, and Carolina Cat is ninth. Into the turn, Hallowed Halls is on the lead by 2. Sherpa Charm on the outside. Skeet Shooter next in third. Safari Dancer fourth by a half, and Jarius in fifth. Perfect Storm is sixth, followed by Internal Affairs seventh. Rumble from Above is eighth. Carolina Cat is ninth. As they jump the fifth. Over the fifth, and Hallowed Halls leads by 2.5. Over Skeet Shooter in second. Sherpa Charm there on the outside as they jump the sixth. Then comes Safari Dancer in fourth, and Jarius is fifth. Perfect Storm sixth. Internal Affairs seventh. Rumble from Above. Carolina Cat is ninth as they jump the seventh. Into the far turn, approaching jump 8. Hallowed Halls and Sherpa Charm. Skeet Shooter next in third, and Safari Dancer is fourth. Jarius is next fifth. Then Perfect Storm, Internal Affair, Rumble from Above, last save one, and Carolina Cat. Last of all as they turn and come to the ninth. Halfway home. 9 of 18. Hallowed Halls, Sherpa Charm. They come over together. Skeet Shooter is next. On the outside, Perfect Storm. As they come to jump 10, Sherpa Charm leads over the 10th. Skeet Shooter is next. Hallowed Halls on the inside. Jarius in fourth. Safari Dancer fifth. Entry mate Perfect Storm in sixth. Then Internal Affairs seventh. Rumble from Above, and Carolina Cat as they jump the 11th. Slow pace here as they come by us with another circuit to go. Hallowed Halls has the lead. Skeet Shooter there in second, and on the inside is Jarius. Then comes Safari Dancer in fourth. Internal Affair fifth. Perfect Storm next in sixth, then Rumble from Above. Sherpa Charm back to eighth now. Carolina Cat still dawdles at the rears. They go down the back straight the last time. And to the 12th. Hallowed Halls is on the lead a length and a quarter. Skeet Shooter right there in second. Safari Dancer and Jarius there together. Perfect Storm is fifth. Internal Affair is sixth. 5 lengths back, Rumble from Above. Carolina Cat, Sherpa Charm is being pulled up. Down the back straight they go the final time. Hallowed Halls, Skeet Shooter heads apart for the lead. Jarius just behind him. Safari Dancer is fourth, and Perfect Storm on the outside. As they jump the last fence on the back straight, Skeet Shooter improved his position there. On the outside, Safari Dancer is next. Perfect Storm also right there. Then comes Hallowed Halls. As they turn for home, 3 fences to go. Skeet Shooter has the lead. Safari Dancer comes on. Perfect Charm, Hallowed Halls on the inside. Here they are at the 17th. Safari Dancer, Perfect Storm. The entry is together. Jarius is there in third. Internal Affair on the outside. Here they come now to the 18th and final. Safari Racer has the lead. On the outside, Internal Affair. Jarius is next. Internal Affair on the outside. Safari Racer. Internal Affair. Safari Racer. Rumble from Above. They're off. On a bluff for the early lead. Salmo on the outside is next. Catvantageous as they go to the first of 16. On a bluff, first over with Salmo. Major Conquest is next, then Catvantageous, Lover in Every Port. Jean-Claude is next, then Michel Marieski, Brenton Bridge, and Cold Cat. As they pass us for the first of 3 times, Salmo on the lead. On a bluff is next. Catvantageous is third, and Major Conquest on the outside foot. Michel Marieski there in 5th. Jean-Claude is 6th. Lover in Every Port 7th. Cold Cat is 8th, and Brenton Bridge 9th. As they head to the third, On a Bluff and Salmo go over together 4 lengths back to Catvantageous in third. Major Conquest about 6 off the pace fourth, then Michel Marieski. As they jump the fourth, Cold Cat is next. Lover in Every Port. Brenton Bridge and Jean-Claude is ninth as they head to the 5th jump. Over 5 and On a Bluff is on the lead. Salmo is next, and Catvantageous is third. Major Conquest fourth, and Michel Marieski 5th. Cold Cat 6th. Lover in Every Port 7th. Brenton Bridge is 8th, and Jean-Claude, as they come to the top of the straight with another circuit to go. And over the 7th, Salmo and On a Bluff. There together, Catvantageous. Major Conquest on the outside. Michel Marieski is 5th. Then Lover in Every Port. Cold Cat next, Brenton Bridge. And Jean-Claude as they come to the 9th of 16. Over the 9th with On a Bluff on the lead. Salmo there in second, and Catvantageous behind him in third. Then Major Conquest fourth, and Michel Marieski. Lover in Every Port is next. Cold Cat, Brenton Bridge, Jean-Claude ninth as they make the turn to the back straight. Down the back straight they go, and fence 10 looms ahead with On a Bluff. On the lead, a length and a quarter. Salmo is next, and Catvantageous is third. Michel Marieski fourth. Major Conquest fifth. Cold Cat sixth ahead. Lover in Every Port. Then Brenton Bridge. Jean-Claude is ninth with about 10 lengths to make up. Down the back straight they go. On a Bluff and Catvantageous. Michel Marieski just behind him and inching up. Salmo on the outside is next, then Lover in Every Port. Brenton Bridge about 6 to make up on the outside. Major Conquest, Cold Cat, and Jean-Claude as they jump the last fence on the back straight. And around the turn, Catvantageous has the lead now. Salmo, though, quickly alongside to challenge. Brenton Bridge is there in third. On a Bluff is fourth, then Lover in Every Port, and Michel Marieski. 3 fences from home. Catvantageous is first over. Michel Marieski on the inside. Brenton Bridge now quickly on with 2 to go. Brenton Bridge at the 15th. has the lead. On a Bluff has left the course. Michel Madieski on the inside. Lover in every port gains, and Advantageous. On they go now to the final jump. Brenton Bridge has the lead. Lover in every port. And as they come to the wire, Brenton Bridge, Lover in every port, the entry, 1-2 with Cold Cat. And they're off. Ivory's Pleasure for the lead. Fifth Creek, then comes Pleasant Host and Sovereign Storm. If you really hear me say like a complete wrong name, like it's the wrong name, would you let me know? And they come to the second. Ivory's Pleasure, Seattle Rocks. They're together. Fifth Creek in third. Sovereign Storm next in fourth. Pleasant Host racing fifth, and Kibo Valley is sixth. Corona Effect in seventh. Last Link is eighth. Stage Radiance ninth. Double Redouble is next 10th. Back in view as they head to the third fence. Seattle Rocks has the lead. Ivory's Pleasure right there in second, and Fifth Creek is third. Gap of about 8 now. Double Redouble in fourth. Sovereign Storm next in fifth. Pleasant Host is sixth, and the Headman seventh. Corona Effect in eighth. Kibo Valley next racing in ninth. Stage Radiance is 10th. Back West next in 11th. Last Link is next. Devil's Honor, Glitter and Glimmer. Then comes Taking Advantage. Flood Relief is 16th. Up the hill now. And Ivory's Pleasure, Seattle Rocks. Ivory's Pleasure is on the lead as they head for the infield now. Seattle Rocks in second, and Fifth Creek is third. Double Redouble next racing in fourth. The Headman is fifth. Sovereign Storm is sixth, and Pleasant Host next in seventh. Corona Effect is eighth. Taking Advantage next in ninth. Stage Radiance is 10th. Last Link 11th. Back West is next. 13th, Glitter and Glimmer. 14th, Devil's Honor is 15th, and Flood Relief is 16th. As they come by us now, Seattle Rocks is on the lead. Ivory's Pleasure in second. Fifth Creek is next as they head out to the fair hunting country. The Headman is fourth, and Sovereign Storm fifth. Pleasant Host sixth. Double Redouble is seventh. Taking Advantage next in eighth. Kibo Valley is ninth. Last Link 10th. Back West 11th. Stage Radiance. Then Corona Effect, Glitter and Glimmer. Devil's Honor, Flood Relief still 16th. Heading out round the far loop, Seattle Rocks and Ivory's Pleasure. Fifth Creek in third, and the head man is fourth to the Sovereign Storm in fifth. Then Redouble in Keebo Valley as they go out round that far loop. It is Ivory's Pleasure. Seattle Rocks now by 3 over Ivory's Pleasure, and Fifth Creek is next. The headman is fourth as they turn and come at us now. Seattle Rocks has the lead by about 3 over Ivory's Pleasure. Fifth Creek there in third. Sovereign Storm is fourth, and the headman next in fifth. Back West is sixth. Redouble next in seventh, and Corona Effect. As they come towards us now, they'll make the right-hand turn and go briefly out of view with Seattle Rocks on the lead. Ivory's Pleasure is next. Now the headman begins to gain on the leaders, and then comes Fifth Creek. Back in view, and the headman now has the lead. Fifth Creek is next. Ivory's Pleasure, they're in third. Sovereign Storm fourth, and Seattle Rocks is fifth. Then comes Redouble next in sixth. Back West is seventh. Taking Advantage is eighth. Devil's Honor next ninth. Corona Effect is 10th. Stage Radiance and Glitter and Glimmer. It is Fifth Creek now with the lead. The headman has dropped back. Sovereign Storm, they're in third, and Ivory's Pleasure. Here they come now, top of the straight. Fifth Creek has the lead. Sovereign Storm is next. Ivory's Pleasure in third. The headman is next, then Taking Advantage. Fifth Creek has the lead. Ivory's Pleasure. There's Redouble on the inside as they come into the final run. Redouble. Fifth Creek. Stage Radiance has come on. Taking Advantage is there on the outside. Final 16th of a mile. What a finish to this timber event. Stage Radiance gets the whip. Taking Advantage on the outside towards the fence. Redouble. Here they are. Taking Advantage up in time. Stage Radiance next. Taking Advantage.
Great, thanks a lot.
They're off. Pleasant Discovery and Mr. Bluebird for the lead. Lone Mountain moves up as well. As they go to the second timber jump. Mr. Bluebird. On the lead, Temperance Knight has moved up. Lone Mountain next, then comes Ivor Gordian. As they make the right-hand turn out of view, Mr. Bluebird on the lead, Lone Mountain next, Temperance Knight, Ivor Gordian fourth, Aitchison Lane is next. Then Ryan's turn. As they head to the fourth jump. Back in view, Temperance Knight has the lead. Mr. Bluebird is next. Ryan's turn on in third. Ivor Gordian is fourth. Then Lone Mountain in fifth. Aitchison Lane is sixth. And Pleasant Discovery is seventh as they round that far turn. It's Mr. Bluebird on the lead. By two with Temperance Knight in second. Ivor Gordian is third. 4 lengths back. Ryan's turn is fourth. Then Lone Mountain fifth. Aitchison Lane. And Pleasant Discovery as they come up the hill. Mr. Bluebird. Temperance Knight on the inside as they head to the infield. Ryan's turn. Ivor Gordian behind him in fourth. Lone Mountain next in fifth, and Aitchison Lane. Pleasant Discovery at the back as they come through the infield. It is Temperance Knight. Mr. Bluebird is next, and Ryan's turn in third. Ivor Gordian is fourth. Then comes Lone Mountain. Pleasant Discovery and Aitchison Lane is seventh now. As they make the left-hand turn. Off to the fair hunting country, Temperance Knight by 3 over Ryan's turn. Ivor Gordian in third, and Pleasant Discovery is moved to fourth. Lone Mountain next fifth, then Aitchison Lane. And Mr. Bluebird, after leading early on, now trails seventh as they head now out round that far beacon. Temperance Knight on the lead by about 6 over Ryan's turn. Ivor Gordian in third. Pleasant Discovery next fourth. Lone Mountain fifth on the outside. Aitchison Lane and Mr. Bluebird as they head out round that far beacon. It is Temperance Knight now drawing away by about 10. Ivor Gordian there in second. Ryan's turn and Lone Mountain are together. And Pleasant Discovery, Aitchison Lane, and Mr. Bluebird as they come towards us now. It is Temperance Knight. Well in front here, Ivor Gordian is next. Lone Mountain in third. Ryan's turn is fourth, then Aitchison Lane. Pleasant Discovery is next, and far back Mr. Bluebird as they make the right-hand turn now. They'll be briefly out of view. Temperance Knight is well in front. Then a group of 5, Ivor Gordian, Aitchison Lane, Lone Mountain. Back in view, it is Temperance Knight, who continues to extend his lead. Aitchison Lane next, the favorite Ivor Gordian in third. Pleasant Discovery is fourth, then Ryan's turn. Lone Mountain is next. And far back, Mr. Bluebird, but the one to catch, Temperance Knight, way in front here. Aitchison Lane is next, Ivor Gordian in third. Lone Mountain is next. Pleasant Discovery and Ryan's Turn. They come to the top of the straight. 1 to go, and Temperance Night is all alone, about a 1/16 of a mile. Aitchison Lane is next. Ivor Gordian is third. Lone Mountain, the final jump now for Temperance Night. Temperance Night over the final one with a tremendous margin. Lone Mountain bobbles but is in second. Aitchison Lane is next. Ivor Gordian back in fourth. The rider takes a look with Temperance Night, and the field may be gaining. Out come the whips. Temperance Night now just about 7. Aitchison Lane may have a chance. They near the finish. Temperance Night will hang on to win it. Aitchison Lane is next. Lone Mountain and Ivor Gordian. They're off. In the Valentine Stakes, Batchwood for the lead. Avenico on the inside. Kel Senor has moved up. Devil's Reach as they jump the first. It is Devil's Reach on the lead. Kel Senor on the inside. Agro Crag now in third. Batchwood is back to fourth. Avenico fifth. Indispensable next. And Brown Lad is seventh as they come under the wire the first of 3 times. Into the turn. Kel Senor and Devil's Reach are together on the lead. Agro Crag just behind him in third. Avenico is fourth by a head over Batchwood fifth. Brown Lad is next and Indispensable, about 6 off the pace, as they go to the third of 16 jumps. Kel Senor and Devil's Reach over that one together. 4 lengths back is Agro Crag in third. Avenico is fourth. Brown Lad next fifth, followed by Batchwood. Indispensable at the back, 9 from the lead as they jump the fifth. Kel Senor has the lead to the 6th jump. Devil's Reach is next. Then Agro Crag third, and Avenico on the inside. Batchwood is next. Brown Lad and Indispensable 7th as they come to the top of the straight. Another circuit to go. This is the 7th jump. And Devil's Reach leads over the 7th. Kel Senor is next over Batchwood, and Agro Crag is next as they come now to the 8th. Devil's Reach, Kel Senor, Avenico in third. Agro Crag is fourth. Batchwood is next. Brown Lad and Indispensable as they come to the 9th of 16. And Kel Senor gained at that jump. Kel Senor now on the lead. Devil's Reach back to second. Avenico being rated in third. Agro Crag is fourth. Batchwood is next fifth. Then Brown Lad. Indispensable is at the back, but only about 7 off the pace as they head down the back straight the last time. They turn down the back straight with jump 10 looming ahead. Kel Senor has a half length on Devil's Reach. Avenico a neck over Agro Crag. Brown Lad is fifth. Then comes Batchwood sixth, and Indispensable is seventh at the 11th jump. Kel Senor on the lead. Avenico and Devil's Reach. Agro Crag is fourth. Then Brown Lad, Batchwood, and Indispensable still at the back as they head for the far turn. And going to the far turn, the 13th jump ahead of them. Kel Senor has the lead. Devil's Reach is next. Avenico there between them. It's 4 back to Agro Crag, Batchwood, Brown Lad, and Indispensable now as they come to the top of the straight. 3 from home, and Kel Senor, Devil's Reach, they are heads apart. Over the 14th, Kel Senor and Devil's Reach go over that one together. Avenico is next in third. Then comes Batchwood. Here they are at the 15th now. Kel Senor first over Devil's Reach next. Avenico is third. Batchwood fourth. 16th and final jump in the Valentine. Kel Senor digs in. Kel Senor over the last. Devil's Reach is next. Avenico. It will be Kel Senor winning the Miles Valentine. Devil's Reach and Avenico.
Put your hand on the ball, Bob. There you go. All right.
I think he's only improving with experience because as a jumper he is inexperienced. This is only his 5th career start. So he's 4 for 5 now.
Guys have a good future ahead.
Hopefully. It's looking good at the moment. We'll sleep well tonight.
And the flag is up. They're off. Rincon Fantasma for the early lead. The Knife Speaks next, then Lenape Forge. As they come to the first, Rincon Fantasma has the lead 3 lengths. Lenape Forge is next. Evening Sun. Then comes The Knife Speaks in 4th. Boca Pele is 5th. Lamaido is 6th. Seminole Spirit is 7th. And Devil's Craft as they come by us the first of 3 times. It's Lenape Forge with the lead by 2. Rincon Fantasma is next. The Knife Speaks 3rd ahead. Evening Sun on the inside in 4th. Boca Pela 5th. Le Mado is 6th and Seminole Spirit 7th. Devil's Craft is 8th. As they move to the 3rd jump, it is Lenape Forge leading by 3. Rincon Fantasma next, Boca Pelea's third. Evening Sun fourth ahead, and the Ninth Speaks his fifth, a gap of 3. Le Maido is sixth, followed by Seminole Spirit and Devil's Craft as they jump the fifth. To the far turn and fence sixth, Lenape Forge. Leads by 2, Rincon Fantasma. Boca Pela next, and Evening Sun is fourth. The Ninth Speaks next in fifth. Seminole Spirit on the outside, then Le Maido. And Devil's Craft as they turn into the straight now to the seventh. Lenape Forge, Boca Pela as they come now to the eighth. Boca Pela and Lenape Forge over together on the inside. Evening Sun. Rincon Fantasma there in fourth. The Ninth Speaks next. Seminole Spirit, Le Maido, and Devil's Craft at the back as they jump the ninth now. One more circuit to go. It is Lenape Forge by 2.5. Boca Pela next, 3 lengths back. Rincon Fantasma. Evening Sun in fourth. Le Maido at the flag's fifth. On the outside is the Ninth Speaks. Then Seminole Spirit. Devil's Craft continues to trail as they head down the back straight and move to the 10th. It is Lenape Forge on the lead, 2.5. Boca Pela next, 3 back to Rincon Fantasma. Evening Sun about 6 off the pace in fourth. Le Maido is fifth. Then the Ninth Speaks, Devil's Craft, and Seminole Spirit as they move to the 12th. It is Lenape Forge. Boca Pela there in second. Evening Sun is next. Rincon Fantasma. Le Maido is next, and the Ninth Speaks. Then Seminole Spirit, Devil's Craft is the trailer, and round the far turn they go. 3 from home. It's Lenape Forge now to lead by 3. Boca Pela, the Ninth Speaks on the outside. Evening Sun is next, and down the straight now. Lenape Forge has the lead. Boca Pela is next. Evening Sun on the inside. Here they are at the 15th now. And at the 15th, Evening Sun has come on. Boca Pela next, Lenape Forge. The Ninth Speaks on the inside. They come now to the 16th and final jump. Evening Sun has the lead. The Ninth Speaks next, Lenape Forge on the outside. Here they are now. It is Evening Sun in front with the Ninth Speaks and Lenape Forge.
Only 3 people left here.
Ladies and gentlemen, DuPont Memorial, Brian